Hey guys, let's take a look at the mysterious Alligator Mound in Granville, Ohio. What we can see from the ground level is just a pile of dirt that doesn't make much sense, but let's look at it from the air. As we go up, these irregular mounds start to take the shape of a large animal. You can see the head, the long body, and all four legs, and there is also a long curving tail. This was built at least 1,000 years ago, so the biggest question is, who could have seen it from the sky at that time? Today, we can see this animal shape because we have all sorts of flying devices, but the mound builders and other Native American tribes could only look at it as a pile of dirt from the ground. And if you look around, you will realize that this area is more elevated than the surroundings, which means that there are no vantage points on the ground to see this animal shape. So, if it was not meant to be seen by human beings, who else could have seen it other than extraterrestrials? Today, you can see that the structure is not clearly visible because of all the grass growing around. But this is an aerial photograph taken in 1928, and you can see that there is no grass and the shape can be clearly seen from the sky. People talk about Nazca lines of Peru, but this Alligator Mound is also a similar creation that can be seen only from the air. This so-called alligator is 250 feet long and 76 feet wide. Archaeologists have no idea when it was built and initially assumed that it was built around 100 AD. But in the last few years, they've reversed this theory and now claim that it was built around 1000 AD. The blatant truth is that we don't really know when it was built. In fact, we don't even know if it is an alligator at all. Modern experts say that it could be an underwater panther or an opossum. What was this so-called alligator mound used for? Why did the mound builders bring soil and clay from various places to build a strong structure that would last for many centuries? It's no surprise that archaeologists think that it was used for religious purposes. This is the usual conclusion reached when they cannot find any specific purpose for ancient structures. However, it is logical to think that it served a practical purpose since so much effort was put into creating the structure. If it was designed to be seen by extraterrestrials, did it also serve as a signal for them? This is especially true because the large fields of Newark earthworks, which could have been used as alien landing strips, are located just 6 miles away. So, if an aircraft was flying from the northwest direction, the Alligator Mound would act as a signal pointing to the Newark earthworks for landing. Is this a far-fetched theory? No, because we used the same technology to guide our aircrafts in 1920s. Large concrete arrows called beacon arrows were placed on the ground to help navigation, and airplanes followed these arrows to reach airports. So it is very possible that the Alligator Mound was also used as a signal to ancient astronauts, leading them to Newark earthworks. Archaeologists found a few large stones placed on the Alligator Mound, so it is possible that once upon a time the entire structure was covered with stones. This would have been an amazing sight to see from the sky and would also be visible from a much higher altitude. But it gets much better. Archaeologists noticed that the stones were burnt because they were repeatedly set on fire. Now imagine the entire mound set on fire at night. It would be a fantastic signal that would also work during nighttime. This is the same technology that we used or still use by installing airway beacon towers to navigate airplanes. Just like modern human beings, did the mound builders also build the so-called Alligator Mound to help navigate flying gods? What do you think? Please do let me know your opinion. Thank you for watching and talk to you soon.